Welcome back. I'm Danny the Dinosaur Drawer, and today I'm going to show you all how to draw the level 40 Megalodon from Jurassic World the Game. So yeah, let's start with the quick outline. I'm going to put in an oval shape for the main part of the body, and then I'm going to put in sort of a box for the head. The tail is rather long. Put in the belly fin. It's got another fin here. Very big tail. The dorsal fin, like that, and then you can join it all to the head. The head, I think, is going to be the hardest part of this drawing, so let's start tackling it. So in the game at level 40, the Megalodon has a lot of plates, so it even has some on its head, similar to mightiest. So I'm going to erase the lines we don't need. It's got a pointy head, so I'll now erase. Give it that pointy, sharkish look. The eye is going to be right about there. With the mouth slightly open. I'm not really using a reference image for this, so I actually am drawing it with the mouth open, even though a lot of the times it doesn't have its mouth open like this. I'll put in the teeth. It's got shark teeth, since it's sharks, so don't try and make them look too much like dinosaur teeth. And it has a lot of teeth, so I will now shade a bit in there. Just put lots of rows of teeth inside the mouth, just to give it a more fearsome look, like that. And I also shade a bit here on the nose. Maybe refine the teeth a bit to make it look cooler. Like that, just so it looks like people get the point that there's lots of teeth there. Then it has this really mean looking eye ridge and eye. The eye's in there. Shade around there. And now I will add the spikes it has. It's got spikes on its head, which is very cool because it's at level 40, so need spikes since Ludia loves doing that. It's got two rows that are parallel to each other, except that one of them is on the top. This is to be the very center of it, and then there's more on the side. So essentially, actually 3 rows now that I see it better. So 3 rows of spikes. You can cross hatch a bit with your pencil there. Just to shade it a bit more. Just shade the different plates that it has to give it more texture. Put the texture there. It's got very deep lines separating the different plates, like that. The bottom jaw is quite plain. Just give it a slight shade. Not as dark as the top of the jaw. So smear it there. Erase the smear marks. It's got a little bit of its gum showing. Gives shark a weird look. Like so. Put a bit of shading up here as well. Without shading, your picture won't look as professional. When you add the shading, it will though. And then here is where it has its gills. They left the gills in, fortunately, to keep it a little bit accurate. So this is the third and final part of my Sea Trilogy videos. If you haven't checked out the other ones, Duncolostus and Plesiosaurus, go check those out because they're, after you finish this video, of course, they're very cool. Yeah, they're really good. I've already uploaded them, so I know that they're good. So erase that. There's the belly fin. And now I'm going to shade in, not the armpit, but like the the joint where the fin comes in. It's got like a barb there. Curves back. Goes toward it. And then it's got some cool stripe features that I can't leave out. Put those dark lines there. Like so. I feel like its eye needs to look a little bit meaner. Gotta have more of a pointy face as well. Now the back and shoulder is, or I guess we would call it shoulder, is extremely bulky, which gives it a really cool look. It's got plates as well on the back. So I'll put the plates in before I put the spikes. The biggest plate is right here, which is, it's what the dorsal fin is anchored to, I think. And then the plates get smaller as they go back and end about there. So now I'm going to take my eraser, erase the lines we first put in. Like so. Don't want to smear my picture either. That is a dilemma for many artists, smearing your picture with your hand. So the spikes continue. About 2 to 3 spikes per plate. This one has 3. And the next one has 2. So they're larger. Put those in. Then here, this one has 3 spikes as well. So shade here. It's not bad if you smear a little bit because it'll just add a bit of texture to your drawing. So now I will add the next row of spikes, which is the top spikes, I think. These are a little bit larger than the side ones. Then they get smaller because there's the dorsal fin there. And it's basically a big spike as well. We'll put that in. Curves back on, goes on top of the scales, and finally ends there. So I'm gonna push my eraser up a bit because it was not. See, how does this work? There, I got some more eraser now. Also gonna put some more lead in because I run out of lead often. There. Excuse me for that quick interruption. Now I'm gonna work on the dorsal fin, which has spines similar to Spinosaurus on the back, except they're tilted backwards. And they look a little bit sharper. The one on top is the longest. Then, like Spinosaurus or Dimetrodon, they all are connected by skin, or this might be cartilage, I don't know, it being a shark. But if this thing got fossilized, it would all the spikes and plates would probably show up. I'll make these spikes a little bit thicker here. Erase any axis marks and connect it to the plate. I'll refine these spines a bit, or spikes. You can add shading there. Add more texture to the sail there. And now I will put the spikes in on these little ones. These spikes are smaller. They end about there. There's only one little spike there. Add some shading. Like so. I'm going to go back with the eraser and clean up the smudge marks, just in case you guys were wondering. So the shark gets skinnier. So the body probably ends about here. It's got this little fin sticking out there. Another tiny one, which normal sharks have. You guys probably already knew that, but just gonna finish our outline here. Add a little bit of texture to the tail. I don't know if you guys can see that well. Just give it a fish-like appearance. like so. I'm going to give it a darker tint. I apologize if I shade too quickly. Like so. Now I'll add that, connect the tail to the rest of the shark. Erase lines we don't need. So, as you can see, our shark is coming together. And add some more spikes. Well, not add, because it does have them. I just haven't drawn them in yet. It's got these belly spikes, which are very cool. So no matter where a sea lizard or mosasaur would bite, it would get spiked, even on the belly. And the belly is usually the vulnerable part of an animal. And finally I'm going to add stripes, because it has stripes on its side. So we'll put these in lightly at first. They're not very complicated, like the boss battle stripes. It's almost like a tiger shark with chest stripes. So that's good for the stripes. I'm gonna there's a clear line here that separates the head and neck from the body. And now we can color, or not color in, but like shade in our stripes, just to give it a menacing look. And then we'll leave the rest of it white. Put those in, and now we'll go to this one. Put a tiny one in there. Like so. This one looks a little sloppy, so I'm going to erase around it. You can erase between the stripes there. So yeah, this Megalodon is looking very cool. Let me add a little bit of shading there on the nose. Put that line through it. The other little flipper thing is showing on the other side, so I'm going to put that in. Now we can shade a little bit if you, or not shade, erase a little bit if you would like around the areas where I smeared it. I mean, I guess it's okay, but. And now we can add a few bubbles just to show that it's underwater. Like so. And if you want, you can add some shading under it, or to a shadow, I guess. like if it's just skimming across the ocean floor. I usually just smear that in. I'm gonna tilt it so I can get a better angle with my pencil. I'll put that in like that. I can smear it with your finger. Like so. Maybe even add a little bit of coral. Or seaweed, I guess. I don't know, that's just an idea. You don't have to do that. Sign your initials or name at the bottom. And put the date. Now, I will clean up our picture a bit. Just so you can't tell we erased anything. Like so. I'll center it so you guys can get the final look at our level 40 Megalodon from Jurassic World the Game, the third part in the Sea Trilogy. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.